Hello Aries, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 4th through to the 10th of April 2022. It's so nice being back offering readings to you again, Aries. I have missed this connection. But let's see what the universal energies have to say to you at this time. So we'll start off with the Oracle of Visions to get some overall energies coming out for you. Alright Aries, so first of all we've got number 47 and this is about healing, a need for healing, caring, friendships. Now this is either to do with yourself, Aries, or this is somebody close to you, connected to you, that you're aware of, that needs your care, your friendship, and needs some healing. But if it's not somebody connected to you, then this is about yourself. Something you're in need of at this time, Aries. So I'll just put that to one side. Yes, and we have number 23. So on similar lines, this is about providing shelter. So looking after, providing shelter, looking after those that are perhaps a little bit vulnerable, that are needing your support, your care and your attentions. If it's not to do with somebody else, Aries, then this is going along the lines of this is you in need of being in your special place, your sanctuary for a little while. And that's where healing is going to take place. Alright, so let's get into your reading now. Let's see if we can elaborate on those two initial messages for you. I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot deck here. Quite a large deck, but it's quite a powerful deck nevertheless. So we have the heart of your reading, Aries, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have justice. So this is about balancing the books. Balancing the scales. You know, there's been some form of an imbalance perhaps. Maybe an injustice has been done in the past for some of you. But this is about putting things right, and a need for justice to be seen, to be done. And a need for the things to be put right that have been wronged in the past. Right, so that sense of justice, it could be referring to a legal situation also for some of you. And when the justice comes forward, it generally means, if this is a legal situation, that there's going to be an outcome that's very much in your favour, Aries. But sometimes, for some of you, this is about a karmic justice. So I'll just put that to one side. And now we'll have a look at Katie Tarot. beg your pardon, Aries. I said Katie Tarot, didn't I? This is the Anna K Tarot. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty at the moment, can't you? Okay. So could we clarify all the cards on the table, please, for Aries, 4th to 10th of April, 2022. All right, we have had a card jumped out, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about independence, being independent, striking out on your own, not needing others to meet your needs or to bring whatever they've got to offer to the table. This is you being self-sufficient, Aries. It's not gender specific. Being well set up after a lot of hard work and planning, and progress. But this is sitting pretty, you know, being well set up now. And that's perhaps what justice is bringing in for you, Aries. Okay, at the bottom of the deck this time we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is hard work. This is very much the apprentice card. And somebody's working very hard to learn a new skill, a new trade. Being looked over by somebody very experienced and somebody who wants the best for you. But this is very much about, you know, being diligent, working hard, perhaps making mistakes along the way, but learning by them and then eventually getting it right. But a period of, you know, applying yourself here because it's important to you. All right, Aries. Now, at the heart of your reading, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Now, the Ace of Wands, this is very much about a new, very exciting endeavour, something promising growth and expansion, but right in its early stages. But the offer, the opportunity is very much here. It's something you'll be very passionate about or feeling very passionate about. However, the clarifier is the Seven of Cups. Now then, the Seven of Cups is very much about having lots of options or believing you have lots of options. However, some of these options are a mirage. They're not real. They appear to be real, but they're not real. They're not within your grasp. It could be imaginings, you know. Sometimes we can dream things up so big, can't we, that we imagine they become real. So, whatever this Ace of Wands is referring to, there is definitely something here that is promising, an exciting opportunity. Very exciting opportunity. However, this is just one of a few options that you feel you have. Some of them aren't real, Aries. Excuse me. So it's really about you separating the wheat out from the chaff and you know, deciding which is the real one for you, which is the one that's really offering you this Ace of Wands opportunity. Some of these opportunities are real around you and some are not real, for whatever that means for you, Aries. All right, so just being cautious and taking your time and perhaps looking at the small print, looking into things, looking behind the glitz or behind what seems to be a really exciting, promising endeavour or opportunity, but just take your time to look into the detail of that, because there is something. There's definitely something here, but it perhaps could be getting lost amongst other what you feel are opportunities on the table. So what's at the root of this for you, Aries? Well, we've got the Hermit and we have the Knight of Rods, or the Knight of Wands. The Hermit is very much about what you've been doing is taking time out, looking into things, seeing out which path to find. So, looking at, searching for, looking at all the opportunities that appear to be around. So really taking time out to look within, perhaps, to shine your light within to get the answers, to find the answers. And that's because the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. Yes, this is some form of movement and change been going on here. The Knight of Rods can be very much pure and simple about change of environment, moving home, a change of work environment perhaps. But definitely movement and change, and it's felt quite exciting and promising new opportunities. But you've been, it's caused you to step back and do some soul searching, I feel, and try not to get carried away with what you feel is promising or on offer. Just taking your time, taking a step back. So that's at the root of it, so that's already in place. And it looks like, you're well on the way to discovering what this Ace of Wands opportunity is. So, okay, the past influences. Well, we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Five of Rods, the Five of Wands. The Queen of Cups, this is somebody who is very much into her heart space, is very much in touch with her emotions, very caring, nurturing, giving energy. If this is referring to a person, this could be referring to an aspect of yourself, Aries, where you've been wearing your heart on your sleeve, perhaps, being very caring, giving of yourself. If it's not referring to an aspect of yourself, Aries, this may be somebody that that's been connected to you in the past. Very, very spiritual energy, the Queen of Cups. For me as a reader, she's one step away from the High Priestess. And the clarifier is the Five of Rods. And the Five of Rods is very much about conflict, arguments, disagreements, needing to have opinions listened to, heard, but a conflict of opinion, conflict of perspective here, and that's connected in some way to a Queen of Cups energy. So if this is to do with yourself in the past, Aries, then coming from a Queen of Cups energy, it's difficult when you have somebody that is wanting to drown your voice out, if you like, and that can be a difficult situation for you. But it looks like you've been standing up for yourself here. Could be that somebody's not appreciating the qualities that you bring to the table, Aries, for some of you. Right, for others of you, what's coming through to me now is that there could be some form of conflict and arguments and disputes between others over a Queen of Cups energy. That'll just be for somebody or for a few of you. So what you're thinking about, Aries, we have the Tower here and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, I've got a feeling this might be, there's a theme going through that you're reading, Aries, that I feel is to do with relationship. You're thinking about some form of a tower. A tower's come down. This is something that came out the blue, that took you back a bit. It was a bit of a surprise or a shock. It could have been news or an event that's happened. But it is preoccupying your thoughts here. And somebody wants to apologise here with the Knight of Cups. Somebody's really sorry and wants to apologise, but is not sure whether the apology will be accepted. And it's to do with some form of a sudden revelation, a sudden happening that sort of brought one of your towers down, Aries. So that's what's on your mind at the moment. So I can see then, looking at the past energies here, with the Queen of Cups. There's been conflict here. Conflict between perhaps two people here concerning a Queen of Cups. So this is about a relationship, I feel. And for some of you, there's a karmic justice coming in. And somebody's going to be more independent now. And are working on their skills, on working on learning something new, a new trade perhaps. Or a new way of going forward. So then at the root of the matter then, there's definitely movement and change happening that's steering your pathway now, Aries. And you're being given a lot of thought to this. You're trying to separate the wheat out from the chaff, so far as a very passionate new beginning, new opportunity. That for some of you could be to do with a new relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be to do with something else, a new work or career path, for example. Something you'd be very excited about. Alright, going forward we have the Moon times 2. So that's quite a significant message for you, Aries, going forward. The Moon, now this is saying this, things are a little bit unclear at the moment. The Moon casts shadows and things in the shadows aren't clear to see. So there's some areas when the Moon is shining, there's some areas that are lit up and you can see them, but there's definitely other things that are in the dark, that are in the shadows. Alright, I feel the moon cycle for some of you is important here. I know we're still in the new moon energy, aren't we? And so we've got a waxing moon at the moment, a waxing new moon at the moment, which we can see here. So going forward, I feel this is a very important time for you going forward. I feel it's a time of, if we think of the first two, it's a time of taking stock, you know, allowing time for healing, because I can see for some of you here, there's been a bit of a difficult time. There's been some heartache and heartbreak here, I feel. Conflict within a relationship. And there's been quite a revelation that you are probably still needing to recover from here. So just taking time out to recover. Allowing friends and perhaps family to offer their support. Yeah, so going forward, yes, it's not clear at the moment. It's just going to be a matter of time. And perhaps connecting in with universal energies may be helpful for you, Aries. Connecting in with the universal energies, with the moon energies. You know, and looking into the moon cycles and how they can support you going forward. So what would your guides like to say? Well, we have the Prince of Wands and we have the Fool. And the Prince of Wands, very much like the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands that we've already seen at the root of the matter. Well, here it is again. And look, this is very much about things are going to be on the move for you. Once the things start to clear, and once you feel you've rested up and had time out, then things are really going to get going for you in quite an exciting way. Definitely movement and change. And it could involve moving home for some of you, a change of environment. But things are really going to start to get going in a very exciting way. And we have the Fool. So this is taking the leap of faith, a new beginning, new opportunities. You know, packing your bags and off you go. And knowing that you're going in the right direction here, Aries. And I can see, I mean, Aries, you are a Wands energy. So we've got the Prince of Wands here. You know, the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. So you're definitely here on the table. And this is you going forward. You know, it's not gender specific. I think there's a leap of faith coming up for you, Aries. Okay. Just to complete your reading now, Aries, let's just get a couple of messages from the Sacred Traveller. Okay, what do we have for Aries? Just to complete this reading, please. What else would you like to say to Aries? What else? Alright, Aries, we have rejuvenating rain, so clear the past and heal the present. And I feel, looking at the cards on the table, that's a beautiful message for you, and that links in nicely with the rest of this reading. It's about rejuvenation now, taking time out, allow the past to go and remain in the past now, and that's going to heal the present. So a lot of, perhaps a lot of thinking about what's gone, but also, you know, you're going to be able to start to think about where you're going and going forward. And it looks like there's lots of movement and change here on the table for you, because we've got Voyage of the Heart. So this is about your heart journey, the journey of your heart. And although it looks like there's been a tower, there's been some form of conflict, that I would imagine has been quite difficult for you, so far as love and relationships is concerned. But love is flowing through you and to you, so the universe is sending lots of love to you. All right, and as you're filling up with that love, that's going to expand out of you, and you are going to be able to open up to new love and life experiences, Aries. I really love the energy of this picture here. We have the moon and the stars here. We have the fish and the hair turning into water, which is very much a Pisces energy, which is about dreams coming true. Psychic abilities, spiritual energies, but it's very much about the heart, romance, love. Love is going to be flowing through you, and it's coming to you, Aries. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy and message to finish your reading on at this time. This is all about the voyage of your heart, the journey of your heart, and your heart experiences. That's beautiful. Alright Aries, this is your reading. It won't be for everybody. Please take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, then leave it behind. It'll be perhaps be for somebody else. But whoever this is for, I'm sure you will recognise your situation here. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye bye for now.